So Chinese experts are coming out and giving their opinion on this crazy military coup that's happening in China, all right? And a lot of this is speculation, but at the same time, this has been happening apparently since the 22nd of September, and it is now the 25th, okay? I didn't even know what day it was, sorry. It's the 25th, and the Chinese government has still not said a word about this, and the president has still not been seen at all right? This is very suspicious, very peculiar. Definitely something's going on. Even this expert saying where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's a ton of smoke. So there's definitely something happening, all right? And even right now, the UN General Assembly is happening, and the President of the United States is there. Tons of world leaders are there, but Xi Jinping is not there, okay? He is not showing up to the UN General Assembly, and he has not been seen for, I believe, going on like 2 weeks now, okay? So something major's happening, and this expert is confirming even more that I didn't even realize, okay? So his name is Gordon Chang. He's an expert. You've probably seen him on like Fox News or Newsmax or CNN or something. He's always like the China expert. I think he was literally born in China, and he's a native, so he's up on it, all right? And this is what he said. He said that all the rail traffic in and out of Beijing has been stopped, okay? Has come to a halt. What does that mean? That's very suspicious, because the railways transport, you know, most of the supply chain is transported on the railways, all right? Most of the food, most of the grains, most of the big industrial supplies are transported on railways. That's why these strikes that were going to happen, that thank God they didn't happen, all right, thankfully. But that would have devastated the United States economy if that happened, all right? But all the railway traffic in and out of, sorry, I'm just like worked up because this is crazy. And stay tuned because there's a lot more going on. But all the railway traffic is shut down right now. And he also confirmed that the flight traffic in and out of China, and specifically around Beijing, is drastically reduced. They're estimating like 60% reduced flights, and tons of flight cancellations have also happened in China as well, all right? And something else is going on that's even bigger, okay? Because a lot of this information is coming out of India. So, and India and China are not allies. They do not like each other. They are not friends. And why would China allow India to, you know, put this narrative out on a global stage? Why would they allow them to do this, okay? Indian lawmakers are coming out and like backing this up. This is getting very serious. Why would China let them push this narrative for going on 3 or 4 days now and have no response, and not bring Xi out and be like, hey, this is completely false, not true, okay? And this is on top of, he also confirmed that there is a up to 50-mile, 80-kilometer long military convoy, okay, going into Beijing. So something major's happening, all right? And this comes as I read this report just a few days ago, before I even learned about this coup, that China is using civilian vessels to essentially invade Sri Lanka, okay? They have Sri Lanka surrounded right now. It's already surrounded with hundreds and hundreds of Chinese fishing ships and ferry ships, all this stuff very suspicious, and their ports are literally loaded with Chinese civilian vessels, apparently. But this report came out and said that the Chinese military is using these civilian vessels all over the world to act like they are not doing anything and to set a stage for a massive attack. And why is Sri Lanka important? Because it's literally right outside of India. It's literally right next to India. That little island right outside of India, that's Sri Lanka, okay? It's pretty much part of India, okay? I know it's its own country, I know it's not, but I'm just saying, for people that don't know, it's literally right there. It's right off the coast. It's whatever, 50 miles off. It's like Cuba right here, okay? And they have it surrounded. So they could be potentially, and Sri Lanka is a massive port nation as well. I think it has one of the biggest ports in the world, okay? Because they handle a lot of the stuff for India, okay? India is one of the biggest countries. I think it's the second biggest. India and China are always competing to be the biggest country, the most populous. But this is huge, okay? And why would this report come out? All this stuff's happening at the same time. It's very suspicious, all right? Something big's happening. We saw the speech that Putin gave, all right? All this stuff's lining up. Very, very peculiar, all right? Very suspicious. And we need to be on top of this, guys. We need to be prepared. This stuff's getting real. And I read reports years ago how the Chinese military has secret shipping container vessels that have missile systems in them, okay? So they essentially can make it look like it's just a shipping vessel, and they have systems, missile systems inside of them, so they can get extremely close. They can literally be docked at a port and launch missiles right there, extremely close, and allow them to get extreme range inside of a country, and essentially have no missile defenses, because missile defenses are, you know what I mean? They're made to find a threat that's coming from the external, okay? So they can see it coming, they can see a plane coming, see a missile coming, see an ICBM coming. That's what they're built for. But if a ship is docked, it's essentially inside the country's borders, all right? It's inside the country's waters. There's really no missile defense system. No country would be ready for this. And China is using this civilian fleet to essentially take over, all right? And they are also using this to claim all these islands in the South China Sea. So they have hundreds of fishermen out there, that they literally pay a ton of money. They say they make double what they can make just fishing, by the Chinese government paying them to literally just park their boats there for like 280 days a year, 300 days a year, so they can claim territory in this disputed area in the South China Sea. All right. So this is huge. This is happening. China, something big is happening in China. Are they trying to get rid of Xi? Is he not hardcore enough? All right. Are they trying to like threaten him, give him a message? Are they letting all this bubble up to like show him, be like, this is what we could do to you? We could put you under house arrest. We have this all set up. Why has China not defended themselves? Why have they not shot down this narrative? I'll stop talking about it if somebody will come out and say it's not true. But people on the ground, the boots on the ground, are saying that this is happening, okay? So let me know what you're seeing. Let me know, are you in China? Are you near Beijing? I know China's huge. It's like saying, are you in America? And like, you know, something's happening in New York and you live in like LA. You know, I know it's massive. I know there's things happening. And I know the media is so controlled in China that who knows? Who really knows what's happening? But if you have boots on the ground, please give it to us. It's good to hear from an expert to actually like clear things up a little bit and say, hey, this actually could be happening. He said it's not official that he's under house arrest. That's what I was saying yesterday too, is it's not official yet. But nobody's disputing it. Nobody's coming out. Why isn't the CCP coming out and saying this isn't true? Nope. Like, this has been going on since the 22nd of September. All right. And I just found out about it a few days ago and just got the video out on it yesterday. So make sure you guys sub to stay updated. I'll keep you guys updated as soon as there's a new report, a new development on this, because this is getting crazy. This Sri Lanka thing is huge, because just the fact that they're letting India put this narrative out, and then this other story is coming out saying, hey, Sri Lanka is completely surrounded by Chinese military vessels that look like civilian vessels at the same time, is very eerie, very suspicious. Let me know what you guys think. This is all speculation, all right? We're all here to have a discussion. So let me know what you think, and thank you guys. You have a blessed day.